Okay, hello, hello, hello. Coffee? Time to do some more modding. Oh. Guess I should have muted that. So where is my folder? Okay, those are the originals that I did not want to mess up. So here we go. NoPy++, where are you? Because I prepared this earlier. Oh, whoops. Maps. Data. You should have both files that we're looking for. Perfect. We're also going to open up a copy of Supreme Ruler as well. Get that running in the background. Just so we can get a good idea of the name of the tech as well that we're looking at. Single player. Whoops. Nope, I want to do Sandbox. Yeah, brickmanship's fine. Boop. Yeah. Thank you. Perfect. Okay. So, with all this in mind, I'm going to open up my browser as well. Get the right page open to the wiki. To tree. Hello. There we go. That's good for now. And I believe we are on, well, there we go, line 314 out of 800. So yet again, the plan is just going to go through a generic research to units, or to the tech, and then build up on there to actually then go in and go through everything. So with that in mind, so we're on Tiltrotor aircraft, and I said right here, this was going to increase research efficiency. Okay. I think I was done that one, actually. RadarAbsorbent Materials. Obviously, this thing is going to impact stealth. That's just a given. But I want to see... And I've decided that if a tech gives a whole bunch of units, there will be no bonuses associated with it. So I'm going to be going back. I've got a little text file on the side as to everything I'm doing. But yeah, so anything that's giving units or a building... you will not get any bonuses. No bonuses will be applied to that tech. Just for the fact that the units or the buildings are your bonus in that case. So RadarAbsorbent Materials. What level tech was that? Love you too, my dear. Drive safe. Military tech. Okay. So RadarAbsorbent Materials. Interesting. There's a tech right there. Interesting. It's like a placeholder tech. RadarAbsorbent Material. Yeah, so here you don't get any text, you don't get anything, so we're obviously going to give the player some bonuses. Now, since this is a tech that unlocks additional tech or more tech trees, first thing we're going to do is give this thing a bonus to research, just for now, 1%. And we're also going to do a bonus towards stealth values as well. Now, once again, all these are arbitrary. We're just going through and tweaking whatever. Just making sure that we can add research to, or a bonus, or even a penalty, we'll say, to everything first. Okay, so analog fly-by-wire. Actually, I should do a little thing here, like a little text thing that shows so far what our overall goals are, just so that people don't have to worry about asking. Come on. No. No. There we go. Let me open up, let me just open generic notepad. No. No, no, no. Okay. Word wrap is turned on. There we go. That should be fine. There we go. Yeah. Step 1, add 1 or 2 effects. Step 3, go to step 2. Step 1 is add effects. Step 2, text, or option, goal number 2 now. Give units. Three. And negative effects. Okay. So the next one is analog fly-by-wire systems. So we want to see if that gives anything in the game. This is analog fire control. It's a transport tech, isn't it? No. Alright, so yeah, so this one gives units. So, nothing. It's not going to give anything. Now, what I can do to make sure that it doesn't give anything, I believe it's the 0 effect. Yeah, 0 does no effect. So what I want to do is just say, hey, there's going to be no effect here. Hello, Michael Collins. So yeah, so that's going to give no effects because it is giving units. Units being unlocked is the effect. Okay, helicopter refueling probe. That's an obvious one as to what it is, but does it unlock units yet again? Is the question. Oh, that's a weapon tech, isn't it? Whoops. No, it's not. What is this as a tech? Oh, this is a 4 tech. Whoops. So this is a technology. So it's a technology tech. Helicopter refueling probe. So no units. So interesting. Oh no, this does give units. Okay, never mind. So this one, yet again, no effect. Because you're receiving units here. Advanced naval weapons. What's the description for this one? General improvement of the technology for naval based weaponry with focus on range, accuracy, and rate of fire. That sounds more like just a general, I guess, boost to their anti-shipping and anti-war. See, it doesn't say anything here specifically. It just says general improvement. So we can do anti-ship and anti-sub values and just increase those. Well, that doesn't have anything. Does it give any units? Wait, which one was it again? Advanced naval weapons. Oh no, this does actually give units. Gives a lot of aircraft carriers. Warships, cruisers, destroyers, from the looks of it. Ah, so yeah, this one, yet again. Actually, does it unlock? No, it doesn't even lead to anything. So... it's 2014 tech. So yeah, this isn't going to give anything either. Because yet again, units being unlocked is the bonus. Artillery locating radar is good to go. Electromagnetic catapult, if I'm not mistaken. That'd be carrier-based only. Okay. I don't think there's any... I wonder where these are in the game. I'm gonna Google this. On the forums right now looking. See if anyone is... Is there... think. No. Yeah, it's just a link to this. But where are the... Yeah, I can't find it. I'm gonna, yeah. I'm gonna have to wait. Hopefully someone can answer that question. Yeah, that just, yeah. Well, that will have to probably sit for now. You know what? I might as well just leave this one for now because it does unlock units. But I would like to make a... would like to do something with that one though. Honestly. Okay, let's just save real quick. Electronic gun stabilization. Improvements in targeting and accurate firing while in a moving vehicle. Or while in moving vehicles. That definitely should affect ground... like all ground stats. That's a given. What was it again? Electronic gun stabilization. So that doesn't give any tech. So you should definitely have an impact in the game. Whoops. So you. My text document isn't showing up here. Interesting. Because it's on my second monitor. That's why. Alright. So electronic game stabilization, gun stabilization should impact your ground attack values. And anti-air attack values, for sure. There we go. Nanobiology. So right now, in-game, this specifically has been told not to do anything. Well, this obviously is going to impact your health, but I want to double check to see if it unlocks anything in here. Interesting. Nanobiology is actually not in the medical field. There it is right there. So it definitely leads to things like nano. Basically, it's one of your first major nano researches, I guess, next to nanocomputing and nanomedicine. Therefore, I'd say this gives you an overall research bonus and a culture hit, or culture boost. For sure. So... research is 5, right? Yeah. So 5, and for now 1%. It'll be, and this should how many nanites interact with living cells is a delicate science, but will only show us affect organisms in entirely new ways. You know what? I think just upping research actually wouldn't be too bad on this thing for now. Because this unlocks more stuff, right? So just giving a boost to research wouldn't be too bad. So this one obviously is already impacting healthcare rating. It's increasing your healthcare rating by 2%. I'd say if it unlocks more stuff. I mean, it is in the medical section, which is good. Oh, crap. What was that called again? Nano Enhanced Immune Systems. Yeah, healthcare rating, it leads to nano diagnostics, which leads to a whole bunch of stuff. So nano diagnostics would definitely be a research boost. This one technically already has a good one, which is it gives your healthcare rating a good hit. So that's not so bad actually. I like that one. That was pretty good actually. So that should be fine. That one's already done. Advanced power coupling. What is advanced power coupling? It's a Vortex. As we tap into new energy sources, we will require new control facilities to deal with integrating the energy levels we hope to yield. The design for matter energy converters should be ready shortly. Okay. It's a level. It's a Vortex. Was it advanced? Advanced power coupling. So this gives you the dark matter. This gives you the matter energy converter. So this already gives you a power producing unit. Well, this one wouldn't give you any tech because you get a unit. So I'd say maybe a research boost because it does go into the next level of stuff. So yeah, so it's already a 0, but we're going to give it a research boost as well. Nano electronics already gives 19. What is 19? Finished good costs up 2%. The nanotechnology advances in recent years are beginning to make their way into the mainstream commercial applications. The use of nanites and expanding into new industries with every passing day. So I guess this is supposed to be like brand new technologies coming in. When new tech comes in, your costs go up, which makes sense. So this overall is making finished goods cost 2% more, which is actually pretty good. I think it also should impact their efficiency because they should be less efficient as well with the new tech a little bit. So costs are going up and facilities are becoming less efficient as well. So you're getting dinged kind of twice on this tech a little bit. Actually, should we make them more? No, buildings should be more efficient. So efficiencies are up 1%. Cost is up by 2%. DNA identification is complete. Next, thermoelectrichem converters. New advances are being made in solid-state energy generation using pressurized gases between conductive membranes. The resulting reactions are providing performance levels that seem promising for providing alternative energy generation for small-scale applications. So thermal electrochem converters. That is a number 3 tech. I already forgot what it was. Thermal electrochem converters. Okay. This leads to no tech. So I'm going to say it's going to do a research bonus. And it's going to give power, better power output. Maybe. So right now it's doing nothing. Devices are being solid-state energy generation using pressurized gases between the two kind of environments. The other actions are providing performance levels that have seen. Okay, so this is saying basically performance is getting better. So first we're going to say research gets a bonus, and then we're going to say is it performance power or efficiency? Providing performance levels seem to be promising. All right, so that tells me that's output. So we'll do output of all power. So this, you get a little bit of a research boost when researching this after the fact, and you get a little bit of a bump in your power output. Commercial tech systems, 31 is the first thing in here. Finished goods electrical raw use down by 1%. Okay. What is TEC systems here? Oh, that's commercial versions that we just did. Converters can be used in both commercial and industrial setting to reduce energy consumption. Alright, so this is basically just putting what we just learned into businesses and industry facilities to reduce how much power they consume because they'll be producing their own power. Okay. Now, mind you, that should make them also more efficient because now they're now also self-sufficient. So I'm going to say as well, finished goods efficiency is going to go up as well. Human cloning. Oh, this is going to be entertaining. Duplication of the human, very controversial. Cloning and elitist. So the majority of people in the world don't like this. Human cloning, bad thing. So what we're going to do is very simple. First we're going to say your cultural rating is going to take a hit. But you're also going to get a research boost. But the plan here is later on is to kind of bonus out how much of a hit this is going to take on your culture. Okay. Nano manufacturing right now does nothing. Its advanced version does 2 and 45. What's 2? Finished goods facility cost. So this increased your finished goods for Nano Assembly. And 45. Industrial goods production goes out by 4%. Industrial goods plant production up 4%. But the facilities themselves cost 2% more. Nice, you're paying more to get more, basically. Okay, that's no big deal. Nano manufacturing, on the other hand, much like robotics change the face of manufacturing, nanotechnology is completely redesigning the modern factory. By integrating process of nano assembly, which is the one just above it, we are able to produce goods of much higher levels. Sorry, produce goods at much higher levels. Okay, so this is obviously output of production. This is going to be the big deal here. See, it's all finished goods, though. That's the thing. Finished good facility costs. That definitely should go up, right? Because they're now installing new stuff. So yeah, you know what? We're gonna make finished good facilities now cost more as well. Again, basically. We'll start with 1% for now, and I would say this being more of an because industrial goods are definitely more important than consumer goods. Because this is also integrating Nano Assembly into it. So Nano Assembly specifically does industrial goods. So I think this one should do consumer goods. So this would be the second one on top of it. Nano fabrication. Same way, production of goods has been advanced through nanotechnology. Military fabrication is following into. So this one should specifically be, yeah, 15. So unit build speed has been increased with nano fabrication, but my theory is that military goods should also be produced at a faster rate as well. No. Uh, 16. 16 is nano construction. Obviously, this will be facility build speed. Thanks to technologies of advancing nano assembly, the work required to construct new buildings has been reduced. So right now, the game, in the game, it's got facility building speed reduced by 2%. I think it should also reduce. Should maybe hit the cost. Now, this is the work required to build it is reduced. not the goods. So honestly, I think this is fine. Yeah, I think that one's fine. Electropolymer wheels. Applying current to the wheels and the material density has been affected to provide better traction and less wear. I'm going to say that's going to affect unit build speed. So now they're doing extra work on tires. They're now going units are going to take longer to build. But they're also going to consume less fuel as well. Electropolymer cooling. Solid state cooling has been limited a long time by low efficient systems. We know breaking the barriers of systems offering large effects. Okay. This one, I have no idea. 3. Hello. Good, you? So, electropolymer cooling. Goes in the direction of dark matter. Okay. Yeah, we're going to get a research bonus there instead. Because, yeah, this is just a very generic... I'm thinking cooling of computers. So that would affect, maybe coolers, like instead of having a water cool, you have a electropolymer cooling system built into your computer. Illicit drug from... Okay. Medications are used to counter addiction to illicit substances. These medications neutralize the effects of illicit drugs, so patients lose the desire and gradually weaned off them. Interesting. It doesn't matter because it does something already. It does 108 and 100. Oh, okay, increases your healthcare cost rating. That's pretty good then. Claytronics. New form of synthetic material whose properties such as color, temperature, heat, conductivity, and electrical conductivity can be directly controlled. Interesting. So basically you can turn almost anything into what you want. Is basically what I just read. That is a Vortex. No units, so we're going to say this gives you a research boost. For the moment, that's about it. Turn lead into gold. Well, I think it has to do with, like, you can basically make synthetic material just better. Like, maybe if you need to make, like, an aluminum heatsink or something, you can make it better. Like I said, you can control how much electricity it can conduct, how much heat it can create, its temperature. I'm assuming at room temperature. And I'm assuming, like, if I had a substance that's made artificially, it's like a piece of paper. Aluminum. Well, aluminum is technically artificial because it's an alloy. Yeah, give it a research boost. Normally, I would say this might have something to do with industrial goods. But it sounds more like a scientific researchy thing, so I don't think I'm going to really do much with that one. Terra scale processing. Microprocessor has been working on multiple core processors. The microprocessor has been working on multiple core processors. For some time now, we've been making new progress that will provide extremely large number of cores in a single chip. The new computing power will surpass anything we've seen so far. So obviously that's a research stack, and that's unlocking research, like better research. It's basically just inventing better computers, which is just a given. But this is a 2032 tech. It's a 4. Terra. A 2032 tech. Plus 30 to gaming, yeah. Well, we're working. Well, this is a 20. So I'm assuming this is like. Well, it says providing extremely large number of cores. So I'm probably assuming that's like, a 500 core, CPU or something. It's the Red Ripper 44. It's 44,000 threads or cores. That's got to be what it is. So I'm going to say it's going to definitely do a big-ass boost to research. That's the only thing I can think of from that. So I'm just going to put a 10 there for now. Hello, Doomsday. Upgraded combat vehicles. Let's see if you unlock anything. Yeah, you unlock, holy crap, you unlock a lot. So No research for you. You get nothing. Advanced tank designs, yeah, you get nothing because you unlock units. Bipedal military vehicles, you unlock stuff. Human neural transfers. That leads to nothing. It's a 2075 tech. So basically, this is transferring my memories to someone else. Okay. That'll be a... research boost. Because now I can share research. And I'm going to say it's a cultural thing. Let's increase the culture rating. Don't have a percentage yet, but we'll think of something. Well, right now I'm waiting on hopefully some feedback. On where the tech effects are in the game. Because right now I can call up the tech effect and say what it does. Like I'll say tech effect number 5, 1%. Somewhere in the files in this game, it has those tech effects. Where they are, I have no idea. I've tried Googling it. I've looked it up. I fired off a thing to the Discord to see if anyone would be willing to share some information with me. Because right now, I can't find it. The computer do the research for you. Yeah, pretty much. It brains in a jar. Futurama's coming true. Okay. Radioisotope thermoelectric generators. This tells me this unlocks something for sure. 322. Advances in physics have shown us that it's possible to generate electricity from radioactive decay. Okay. Unlike in fission, here the reaction is not controlled, but very low level. This means a long reaction time, but low energy output. Hello. Okay. What does it do right now? So right now, this does nothing in game. Unless it unlocks, which I'm most likely thinking it does. Radioscope thermal generators. No, this actually doesn't unlock anything. Okay. This is showing us that it's possible to generate electricity from radioactive decay, unlike fission. Here the reaction is not controlled, but very low level. This means reaction time, but low energy output. So this is something that leads to nothing, that leads to nothing, that leads to nothing, basically. Okay. This sounds like a other power thing. I feel like something is cut in that tech. Well, the thing is, it has no effects. That's the thing, right? So this tech doesn't do anything like a lot of other, like some of the other techs. It's just a tech that leads to a tech that leads to a tech. Like it goes towards manned spaceflight, which hits your space race. So this sounds like it's like a... Yeah, they do. So I'm thinking this would be a other power source. And I mean, we don't have any ion engines here on, you know, Earth. Well, it's like ion, right? Or it's like an ion engine on a space probe. So theoretically, I'd say this thing gives you a research bonus. But also should increase the output of other, or the efficiency of other power, which I think is an option. Yeah, power other. Yeah. Black ice. So there's no, I can't specifically just say power production 1% or 42.1%, because that doesn't make sense. Does it? Because this is just calling. Oh no, it's the production. Yeah, sorry. Wow, I'm stupid. I can't believe I just missed that. I read it and looked at it and was like, well, no, that's wrong. There we go. So this would say the other power production goes up 1% for the moment. Later on, we'll figure a little far with it. Research. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like, it would be the other. Like, it would also give you reason to build the green energy a little bit. But it wouldn't be a substantial bonus to it. Yeah, screw that one, actually. Yeah, we'll just do research for now. Well, thing is, like, there's other ones, right? Because this one's talking just about this. Basic particle accelerators. Feels blah 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 blah. I'm pretty sure this already. Yeah, it gives 56. So 56 is a 4% increase in the atomic race. But this should also give you a bonus for your research too. It's like, hey, we're researching, you know, particle accelerators. But yeah, we're just better at, you know, building bombs. Let's make sure it doesn't give anything here. Nope, it's just a air attack. Well, that's the thing, right? It's one of those things where if anything, it would increase the money of other. and would make them less efficient, but then you're dinging all the other stuff, so there's no point in that. So I was thinking more along the lines of making them more expensive. But meh. Yeah, so this one will be research, and then you automatically get the atomic bomb race up, so we won't touch that one too much. The next one's already done, so 3D4. Phaser cannons. Interesting. Well, that's why I want to find out where the tech effects are in the game. Like right now, I'm calling the tech effect and saying how much I want to affect it by a percentage. So somewhere in the game files is a list of all the tech effects. And I just need to find that so I can see where there's holes, so I can plug the holes with different things. Unless it's in the unit. No, could it be in the unit item? Yeah, that's what I'm worried about, it being hard-coded into the game. I put it up on the Discord to see. Fingers crossed that it's not. If it is, then there's nothing I can do about it. So anyways, for better integration for modern tanks. Okay, so this is tank-specific stuff here. Neural weapon controls are being introduced into phaser weapon systems, and power output has been increased. So I'm assuming this is going to be unlocking some tanks. Yep. Unlocking stuff, therefore you're not getting any bonuses, you're good. DNA computing. That just sounds like something that should make your research better. And now is it computing DNA though, or is it using like some sort of DNA style like thing here? Through DNA, biochemistry and medical biology will be able to use DNA-based logic gates to perform a strand into inputs and outputs. Okay. That is not something I ever really thought of, but okay. With the DNA programs, international ship design, or interstellar shields. So this goes towards the ARC stuff. So DNA programs, DNA is now well enough to understood to be able to create DNA programs carry out specific simple functions such as dealing with insulin levels or cardiac arrhythmia. So it's making your healthcare go up in both cost and rating, but DNA computing doesn't do anything. So in my eyes, it would make your research better, but would also increase healthcare costs? Well, no, because it wouldn't affect, because you're basically just taking blood from people. Ah, you have to take blood from people and stuff like that. So that would increase your healthcare costs. Haha. Okay, so first we're going to do research boost. But second, we're going to hit you with the negative of your healthcare costs. We're going to go up. Advanced carbon forms. Why is My chat here is actually behind at the moment. There we go. Stuff. Yeah, you can produce it synthetically, but I'm also trying to think of just like a negative against it. Because I don't want every research to have just a positive effect. So my theory is, you can produce it synthetically, but it wouldn't be as good as, you know, tapping the vein. So since this is like the initial of DNA computing theoretically, it probably wouldn't be the most efficient thing. So it probably would cost you a lot more money because you'd have to get like a whole bunch of, you know, blood. Even then, to create it synthetically, you'd have labs to do it, right? So those labs would be costing you money somehow. So throwing it in the medical field because it's DNA, I mean, there's no, you know, other field to do this in, so. Why is my computer acting all funny all of a sudden? I'm paused, right? Yeah, I'm paused. With their building blocks, yeah. Well, the other thing is too is you can hit a like a culture rating on this as well, but you only do 2 effects, which kind of sucks for the moment at least. Once I find the tech effects, I could probably, hopefully, if they're not hard coded, I could probably modify overall what the tech effects do, and that way kind of more be able to affect things a little bit better. But we'll see. Advanced carbon forms. Discovery and development of new forms of pure carbon other than graphite and diamond. The unusual that, or certain people's cooking. The unusual molecules turn out to have extraordinary chemical and physical properties, reacting with elements from across the periodic table, with a chemical species known as free radicals. Key to the polymerization process, widely used in industry, thus opening the fullness of the Midwest organic chemists. Okay. Are you going to do a unit mod next? I don't know. I want to get this done first before I think of the next one. Right now, it's just all about getting bonuses with all the researches and even possibly negatives with research. Getting all that done, getting that all even balanced, making sure that, you know, the, you know, bonuses and all that stuff kind of, you know, weigh in properly. Everything's kind of, you know, proper. Have nothing's, you know, too crazy. And then we'll figure out what's after that. Right now I'm taking a break from the zombie mod to do this, so. This definitely sounds like it would if... Because I also want to make sure my research kind of goes with the description as well. Forms of pure carbon other than graphite and diamond. These molecules tend to have extraordinary chemical and physical properties, reacting with elements from across the periodic table with the chemical species known as free radicals. Key to the polymerization process used in industry. So opening to the fullness, to the manipulative magic of organic chemists. So this sounds like it should increase the efficiency of industrial goods, but increase the cost. Hold on. Not often I do this, but I'm Googling this. Okay, that's a research paper. I don't want that. Here's something right here. Forms of carbon stronger than graphite and diamond. Carbine? Given advances in manufacturing. Boom. That's what I just needed a line to explain this a little bit better for me. All right, so industrial goods. Okay. So we're going for industrial goods. I'm going to say this is going to make industrial goods more expensive. So this would be a research that's like, hey, here's the deal. By researching advanced carbon forms, the cost of producing industrial goods is going to go up blank %. But the overall output the overall output is going to just be ridiculous. So first off, output of industrial goods. But the cost is one of those things where it will be high enough that it'll make someone go, yeah. Wait, I just screwed that up. Edit 81. Output of industrial goods. Oh, here we go. Finished goods industrial use. I think it would be... So this is how much industrial goods, like, needs, right? Modify the use of raw goods for industrial goods. Okay. Overall, though, this would actually affect all finished goods, right? Because industrial goods costs go up, which means people buying those industrial goods to build the consumer goods for us to then sell would go up, etc., etc. So, you know what? I'm going to say overall finished goods prices are going to go up. Because there's no way tech like that would be used only in industrial goods. So industrial good production will go very high up, but then the cost to produce industrial goods, consumer goods, and military goods will also go up. Advanced Chameleon armor unlocks an armor personnel carrier. I know. So we'll go to the next one. Advanced system controls. How long are we going for? Hour 20 minutes. For better control of large articulated mechanisms that have integrated neural controls and use electroactivity polymers for increased responsiveness. That sounds like something out of Battletech. It was advanced control systems, right? Oh, advanced system controls. Whoops. Doesn't lead to any text, but leads to bipedal prototypes. There you go. And hollow matrix projectors. Okay. Tactile holograms, advanced computing, holospheres, stellar navigation. Okay. That's a research. That just gives you research right there. That's all that's going to do. Advanced naval navigation. See, now here's one of the things, right? This would make a unit theoretically move further and move faster. But I can't affect movement in units or their ranges. That's not a tech effect. But I'm going to assume this is just better navigation by the stars. Navigation system enhanced the yeah. Unless that unlocks units. If that unlocks units, we're good. The only thing I could give this would be just a research boost. Like that, and that seems to be like the go-to. I don't have anything for this because there is no effect for this. So 390. Advanced naval navigation. Would I click on the right one? Alright, you get ships anyway, so that's good. Hey, the Watkins! So that's not going to give you anything because you get units. Tank designs, no. Advanced future aircraft, I know for a fact that gives units. UUVs, that gives units. Submarines gives units. Advanced submarine 2 gives units. Articulated vehicles. I believe this gives you mechs. Nope. But it helps lead to bipedal prototypes as well. So this research bonus as well. For now. Bipedal prototypes, you get nothing because, like, I think it's like the Ranger and the Black Lumberjack or whatever it is are unlocked at that point. You... Quantum data buffers. That just screams research. Exponential improvement on the processing power of computers, allowing for next generation artificial intelligence. Yeah, okay. So I'd say that would increase research. And maybe we can go to intelligence efficiency, maybe. You know what? No, we're actually going to say this also is going to buff your military efficiency as well. Gravitational lift engines. I think this unlocks the really cool lift cargo choppers, if I'm not mistaken. Gravitational lift engines on a 2. Yeah. These unlock these really cool looking choppers. So nothing there. Phasers. I already know that unlocks units. Universal soldier, cyborg soldiers increase your military efficiency. What a surprise there. What's the next one? Unmanned vehicles. Obviously, that's unlock units. Unmanned aerial vehicles. Advanced trimaran. Canard rotting wings. Okay, all these unlock units. Air independent propulsion. I think that unlocks units. Strangely enough, it's a sub-tech. Submerged UUV carrier. Wait. What? There was... Wait, let's say a sub... Oh, crap. Okay, so these things on... Okay, so here's the thing. These can't carry aircraft. Okay. For a second there, I'm like, is that a submarine aircraft carrier? Like, that would be cool. I mean, technically they did exist. Interesting. But you're unlocking a whole bunch of units, so you're a no-go. Radio frequency transponders. Nope. Advanced avionics, though, so that's definitely a research tech. Is that between radar and electronic tag attached to the object? The purpose routinely used by World War. Allies in the World War II to identify friend or foe. So this is kind of like your very first friend or foe IFF. Basically, this is the first version of the IFF. Well, that will keep research bonus. And let's say military efficiency. So that way you're not shooting down your friends. RFID is completely done already. Next up is micro RFD, which I think would do the exact same thing as RFID, just technically better. But let's see what it's doing here. It's doing 102 and 105. So it's increasing your law enforcement rating and your infrastructure rating. Okay, that sounds good enough for me. RFID security applications increases law enforcement rating. That should be good. Chipless RFID right now does nothing. Now it's a 2012 tech, while everything else is a mid to late 90s tech. Correct, yeah. So I think we have those now. So I would say, yet again, still law enforcement boost. Oh wait, that's a whoops. It's a law enforcement cost boost. Law enforcement rating. That would be it for now. RFID privacy measures. Here we go. Let's read this and see what it says. There we go. Radio frequency devices has not diminished over time. Research into methods of requiring privacy issues. Not forgotten as RFID becomes more widespread. Encryption and security technology will ensure RFID systems are more robust and protected. I think that would have a hit on law enforcement and intelligence. Actually, you know what? Oh, that's what we should do. chipless RFID just sounds so sneaky that it should impact your... It should increase your overall intelligence. Now here, it will do the opposite. So you see it and you could research it and you take we'll do a culture bonus. Doing this is a positive to your culture, but will ding your intelligence. So everyone lets you is protecting everyone's privacy and all that stuff. Well, on the other hand, the intelligence service is like, well, now we don't have as much information anymore. Which is also what I'm going to do for this one. Whoops. So for RFID security applications, your intelligence gets better. And so does your law enforcement. For chipless RFID, same thing. Then for security measures, your intelligence takes a hit, but your privacy rating goes up. Or your culture rating goes up. Antimatter theories. I believe this will unlock the reactor, if I'm not mistaken. Antimatter theories, and it's 3. Oh, no. You just get to research. Nothing too crazy there. Antimatter development. That will unlock the... Nope. Containment? Power generation? Oh my god. Okay. Like, you have to unlock here, like, you have to research 5 different researches, which don't do anything except lead to the research that unlocks stuff. So here, and it's even purposely said not to do anything. Well, no, we're going to impact your research efficiency. And then this is nothing because it unlocks the unit. Antimatter warheads, no effect, but it is going to just do a total just destruction when it comes to your culture rating. So antimatter warheads themselves really don't do much. You're unlocking antimatter warheads in the game, but you're going to get a ding to your culture. And you wouldn't, well, environment rating wouldn't be a big deal there because you wouldn't be testing antimatter warheads. I mean, right? The antimatter and antimatter can be used to release energy. This energy can be harnessed into reaction that can be used to... So theoretically, you're not testing antimatter warheads in the world. You're just... You just know how bad they are. Basic, hologram. If I'm not mistaken, this also did nothing, but it leads to the arc. And you know what, let's give this thing a bit of a, secondary here. What does the description says something like, I don't know, entertaining or something? Technically that allows the light scatter of an object to be recorded and later reconstructed with the imaging system. Will be seen when the object is no longer present. I'm going to say that's also going to impact your education, because holographic teachers, yeah. Now, mind you, if I could add a... Ooh, actually, that's what I'm going to do. So this is going to impact your education. It's going to make your education way better. But it's also going to make your education way cheaper because you can just get rid of all your teachers. So you can fire a whole bunch of teachers and there you go. Commercial holograms, on the other hand, culture? Applications of science, center on the ability to store, retrieve, and process information. So this one would be more of a research and culture. So this one's kind of like a double bonus. Advanced holography. Recorded into permanent medium. Recent advances allowing us to direct light particles. Which is via. Does this unlock anything? Sounds like an unlocking tech. Nope. Sensor holography, military. Okay, so then it goes to military later on, specifically. Okay. I'm gonna say research. Research only. Holographic storage. This is something like store for long periods of time or store and share type thing. That would definitely be another research thing here. Holographic user recorded per medium. Recent advances allow us to direct the light particles and to make the images visible. I just read that. Oh, I read the wrong one. Oh, no. I highlighted the wrong one. Derp. More magnetic data storages rely on individual bits recording surface of recording media. Holographic data storage overcomes this limitation by recording information throughout the volume of the media. It's capable of recording images in the same utilization life. It's going to be just a generic research tech. Yeah, that's fine. Tactile. Are we talking like almost like holodeck level stuff here, or? Computer system simulate tactile interaction with hologram. Pressure against the shield and apply pressure to generate feedback. Okay. First off, cool. Secondly, yeah. Military holographic applications. Obviously, that is going to make your military way more efficient, but this is also going to make your overall intelligence better as well. Skip 2 because they're done. Voice control integration. Various areas of computing evolve. Things we saw in science fiction are more and more seen in everyday life. Voice recognition and computer interfacing has now become a common practice, taken almost for granted. That's now. They have this tech about what? 9 years too late. Oh, not even 9 years. Because 10 years would be 2017. And, I mean, voice control has been around for a while now. So, 20 years? 20 years too late? So I'm going to say this is only going to do research. You know what I should do? Because things like Siri and that are not actually helpful, I should ding something here. I should ding research. Be like, yeah, we researched this, and it's just stupid. Though I do love walking into a room and yelling at my Xbox and telling it to turn on. Like, go home, go home, Xbox, you're drunk. I'm gonna say that's gonna affect your culture as well. Make your culture better. Mobile internet infrastructure, aka Wi-Fi. 106. Culture rating increase. I mean, I'm not a genius, but wouldn't that also impact your, I don't know, your infrastructure? So I'm going to say this is also going to increase your infrastructure as well. Social reform waste auditing. Commercial satellite applications, 21 and 3. So this just hits the space race. Obviously, this also should increase your research. From 1965. Ion manipulation and confinement. How is it worded in here? We're going to see the process of researching based on charged matter particles that should lead us to be able to create barriers by manipulating ions. Research is still basic stage, but looks to be promising towards more advanced applications. So, obviously, you're a research boost tech. But it's 2036 is where that is. You know what I'm going to do? Get a little ding on this one. So this one, think of it as them testing this, but city power is going to go up. City power generation will go down. Unless demand is in here somewhere. Nope. City power generation, but no. No, city power generation will go into the negative. Projected ion particles. As our level control of particles increases, we are now able to focus these particles into a projected beam. So this is almost phasers and or lasers. But it's 2038, so probably phasers. So that's like a pure tech. Ion barriers. If any mention of military is in here, then we know where that's going. One's going to create a solid barrier in an open space. Okay, we're just going to add it for now. The thing of, hey, ion shielding. That definitely sounds like a military tech because it's also a number 1. No. So now there we go. So here we're going to increase our military defenses here a little bit. So we're going to do hard target defense and soft target defense. Ion burst weapons. Cause substantial damage. Okay, so now we're going to go the opposite. And we're going to say ground attack values are going to go up. Upgraded. Whoops. upgraded particle accelerators. I'm glad to say we're also halfway through the list of all the researches. Well, there's much like computers began as warehouses, and through decades, research reached the size of a handheld device. Particular accelerators have been reduced to much more convenient sizes. Okay, so theoretically, that means we'll say power consumption in cities, or power generation in cities would go up. All right? We'll say power usage goes down. Well, it's population power. Population would be fine, yeah. So people use less power. Obviously, cloaking unlocks a tech or unlocks a unit. Cloaking, sorry, unlocks a unit, so we're going to skip you. Data analysis servers. So other than research, could this do anything? Nope. You are going to do a bonus to research. And in 9 minutes, we're going to do our first our first caching for the day. Advanced androids. By incorporating motions such as blinks, twitches, and signs, the average android is now difficult to distinguish from their flesh and blood creators. With someone reciting and blah blah blah. Okay, so this you're going to take a culture hit. Because people themselves are not happy. But, what kind of bonus? Yeah, research. I mean, overall, they wouldn't affect industry, because they wouldn't be building anything. We'd be putting them to work to just do, like, medial tasks. Social services? True, they could be used if they can't be distinguished, right? Actually, that wouldn't be a bad one. Let's try that. I could do that for now. 7, right? Yeah, 7 intelligence, fine for now. Yeah, because then here's the opposite, right? Yeah, Android advances. Whoops. Or sorry, social reform Android security. That is a positive in the game to law enforcement rating, which would then probably up counterintelligence as well, which I'm scrolling past here. 6. So that will increase counterintelligence. Kabonk, kabonk. Nano wires. As in, like, just like wires? Like motion. Nano wires. You. Which all systems you need able to create circuits. Okay. Are any units unlocked with this? Oops. No. Being able to create really tiny circuits. One thing I can think of is like things like eavesdropping, law enforcement, and intelligence. Mental illness causality. Deeper understand human mind works. We also explore the illness that affects the mind. Okay. That's an obvious one. Increase healthcare rating and cost. Simple as that. We skip down to jet turbine helicopters, which I'm pretty sure unlocks a bunch of stuff. It is jet turbine helicopters. 563. There's a lot of stuff in here that's not in the game. Interesting. Wow. We actually jump past a lot of stuff here. Interesting. Radio transmitters. Radio frequency alternating between radio waves. Okay, so it's just... Okay, well, you're easy. Because it's 1926 tech, which means people will be able to communicate for long distances. So we'll do research, but we're also going to say... Spies are going to be able to talk as well. Now you can get real-time intelligence on your enemy. Applied radio detection. Well, that's obvious. Counterintelligence. And intelligence, actually. Particle turbine, I believe that unlocks some more units as well. Let's just double check. Oh, no, it doesn't. For Terra technology benefits propulsion and power generation. Okay. Well, it can affect propulsion, but we can produce power. We can modify power generation. So we're going to up power generation, output power. Superconductivity. Okay, so going for an hour, 2 hours now. Oh, make sure everything's saved. I'm going to exit out of the proper Steam version of the game. And we're going to load up the modded version of the game, which is where our files are. Single player, Sandbox. Brinkmanship is fine. Force recaching, please. And that's going to do its thing. And it should be a few minutes. So I think we're almost halfway through. Oh, here we go. Gotta love how fast this computer is when I do this. So, I haven't gotten to you yet. So we're just gonna do the usual here. There we go. Boom. And let's go through things here real quick. There we go. Advanced anti-armor designs. Ground attack efficiency up 2. Ground attack values up by 1. To ship missiles. Missile accuracy is better. We didn't do any of these artillery stuff yet because they all unlock units. Actually, a lot of the military techs unlock stuff, so let's just skip to transportation. Yeah, this one was a weird one. I'm still trying to figure out if I still want to do this. Because technically you're getting the units. And here military goods use is up by 15% by researching it. Which is theoretically the reason, because you're unlocking new units, which means you're building new units, which means you're spending the military goods to train your troops on how to use those new units. But there's no training feature in the game yet. Still gotta do this. Interesting. Military efficiency up by 5. I did that one as well already. Yeah, hover-train transport. This one was a hard one. So we increased our infrastructure rating, and yeah. I'm basically just making sure that they're actually just applying. Okay. Yeah, you unlock an aircraft, so blah blah blah. Research efficiency. But this one, it says military efficiency. I think I may have screwed up the decimal place. Military efficiency. The Sasqua. Okay, this is one of the ones we did here. Unit build speed down and fuel consumption down, but it unlocks a whole bunch of units. So I might go back and revisit that one. Yeah, so high-speed rail infrastructure, if I'm not mistaken, didn't do anything. It just was there. Now it actually gets your rating up and your cost down. Now, a lot of these are going to, in the end, be tweaked, obviously, so the actual percentages aren't so much what they are. It's just a matter of getting the actual effects in there. Plus, if you hover over it and you don't see an effect, you know you're getting a unit. Though I think even if you're getting units, I might modify maybe the military ones a little bit. The assembly lines one I definitely would want to do. It basically boost, obviously, you know, unit production, things like that. Like here that you would, obviously your cost for health would go down. Because people aren't getting, you know, poisoned. Because, you know, you're actually being able to commercially refrigerate food. I know this unlocks Battlefield Studios. I think that's hilarious. Okay. So overall, after 2 hours of work, I think we did pretty good. Got quite a bit in. It's now also in the game, most of it. Didn't go through every single line to make sure, but overall, we got the gist of what we're doing today. So it was a short live stream today. Happy we got done what we got done. I won't be streaming on this channel this weekend. I will be doing a live stream for my Lego channel. I'll have a link in my channel, sending people over there, and if anyone is interested in it. But that is going to be that for today. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you guys on Monday. If you don't watch the Lego live stream on Saturday, on the Lego channel there, but I will be see you guys on Monday around 1 o'clock as well. I will be streaming a actual game of Supreme Ruler. Thought my dog was behind me. Not too sure exactly what I'm going to be doing. I'm thinking I'm going to be starting a brand new campaign because the Canada one's kind of already gotten to the point where it's nothing else to do. We're now just running ramshackle around everybody. So I'm thinking more of a 2017, 2020, maybe role play style. We'll see. Anyways, thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you in the next live stream. Bye-bye.